I would be so upset if you can all do Irish accents because I have struggled so much. No, you can't do that to me.
And Charlie Good.
Why not? We could definitely
doing
do
an Irish accent.
Fuck you all. It's easy, really, isn't it?
It's not easy.
Chadwick Smith's Block and Tackle Shop, where you find members of the Gribbits Detective Agency who are on the case of the missing wife.
What case of the missing wife?
Yeah, that's it. That's what someone who writes crime novels would have called it.
Hello, Jordan.
This is the Irish Republican Army. It's the IRE.
I don't think it is, Jordan.
It's the IRE. We're bombing Wizards of the Coast.
Well, don't say that. Don't.
We're routing through Jordan's number somehow.
I don't think that the IRA is going to do. Oh, nope, they've gone. All right, never mind.
They're busy.
Jordan just came up to provoke an act of terror on a multinational corporation. Thank you, Jordan.
Oh, boy.
It's a great time to say that we couldn't do the stream without Wizards of the Coast, purveyors of fine Dungeons & Dragons equipment.
Dolph Chadwick Smith, a bugbear and a former flame of Trinessa, sits on the stoop with his head in his hands, just worried. And Charlie Goodboy, sleuthy hound that he is, has his nose buried in a bowler hat, smelling the smells of human decay. Basically.
No, it's good. It's a good smell. It's a good smell. Like, when you smell, it smells good. It smells bad, but it's good that it smells bad. You just want to have a big lungful of that. This smells like the hate. It smells like the hate. This is the hate. This is the neighbor of the hate. We have to. Did you consult with anybody in up there? Do you have business contacts? Do you have friends, relatives, former lovers? What other kinds of people are there? Postmen, mailmen, bakers, policemen, anyone who lives up there? I've
not had anything to do with. I never go up past the
wide. For charity and work in the soup kitchen there, where you'll go and help out every once in a while. You don't do that?
Well, I mean, everyone goes to the free bread project.
Wait, you go and get free bread?
Well, the bread's free. We
volunteer there. We're the ones who volunteer. No, it's not for you.
No,
you have a business.
The bread is free if you need the bread. If you can afford the bread, and you own your own shop. If you can afford the bread, you have to pay for the bread. Otherwise, how are the people that need the bread going to get the bread?
Well, I need the bread.
You're so worked up right now. Can you relax?
Well, I just think the dipshit's gone, and now I have to be the moral center of the group. There's a lot of sus stuff about this guy. You just take bread from a charity?
It's called the Free Bread Project. What?
Not for you.
That's like it's for poor people.
Guys, I feel like, excuse me, there's a lot of emotions running hot. I think we all need to relax. Is there anything else missing from the house, Dolph? Anything that you can tell? Because, if it's been ransacked, but the till wasn't empty. Like, is there anything that's been taken?
Just my sweet wife, Josephina.
Guys, it's simple. All we do is we go up to the hate and we look for somebody who's missing a hat.
It's brilliant.
You can try, what you could do, Charlie, is you could put the hat on people and you could smell them first and then put the hat on them. And if they smell like the hat, that's your...
Why would you have to put the hat on them?
My way seems easier.
I have a visual memory. It would be no good otherwise. I would get confused. I would smell someone and forget.
Yeah, if anything, look for someone with hat hair. But look, the nose knows. Let's head uptown.
Dolph, do you want to come with us?
Yeah, I'm absolutely.
Do you really have to come with us? Because I don't know, like,
this is
do you have a painting of your wife or something? Like, you're kind of a downer. Like,
what? You don't have to say this to my face.
Look, I believe in radical candor, and
What? What is radical candor? Unpack that.
You're a weird guy. You're a weird guy, Chad.
My wife is missing.
Vinegar, calm down.
We know we tried to be
moral
cool.
center is just like off. I don't like it. We will do a better job without you. I'm just trying to be honest.
Okay. I'm gonna say this once. I am your boss, and you're both crossing a line right now.
The lines.
And I need you to stop. I need you
Wait,
to
what
stop.
about the line of sleeping with your clients?
I'm not sleeping with him. We're friends now. We're just friends,
But
okay?
just with a twin flame thing kind of connection.
You can still get a twin
and if you
flame
bring
going.
that,
Is that?
if you bring that up again, Charlie, good boy, I'm going to send you to sensitivity training.
I love sensitivity training, so please.
Yeah, I would.
I've signed
love
up
it if you got
voluntarily. I'm
some
already
too.
doing it.
You can't do that to him. I've tried it before. He thinks he gets it for being good. He thinks it's a treat.
I love it. It's good. It invigorates me.
And I just
Right.
want to go on the record. I'll take your word, Trinessa, but I think that the foresorg of if you made a chart of who was in charge in our little agency, I think you're probably payroll, but I think that in terms of creative direction, I have a role, and I think that
You do have a role. You do have a
You got
role.
it, boss.
we wear
It's me,
different but
and then
equal
it's you.
hats. Different but
We don't?
equal hats is how I
You
would.
answer to me.
Well, you pay my wages, but I
Yeah.
do. It's
And I
my
don't
name
pay
on the
you.
grant applications.
I don't pay you to pick fights with people who you might have a personal vendetta against when we're trying to work. Okay?
I'm going to take this under protest for now and do what you say, but this is.
Oh, was that kind of a
I
thing?
know.
I would like this to come up again in my next evaluation because I'm not happy.
Okay, I'll side table it for your performance review.
Okay.
and I'll write some notes of my own.
Well, I did.
Let's head to the heights.
All right. You walk up through the city's various, I want to say, areas. That's the technical term. Up through the wide, past the guild halls to the gates of the hate. Dave, what does the hate stand for again?
It's the Helms what was it? It was the Helms Tenement Edict. So, did you want some world building? You want a little bit of fucking world building?
Oh yeah.
All right, great.
Give me some of it.
So after a lot of the city was destroyed in the Great Fire of Waterdeep, the Helm's Tenement Edict was a law that was passed by the secret lords of the city to create emergency housing for the dispossessed of the city. But after all of the crisis of Strahd and the vampires and the Silent Court, none of these works lived up to their promise. It's now huge sections of the northern walls of the city have been torn down. Emergency tents are everywhere. The priests of Ilmata are walking through telling everybody that they're not suffering enough and that the god of suffering demands penitence. The whole thing is a mess, and it's a tent city, and everybody calls it by its acronym, which is the hate. There you go. There's a little
Thank
bit
you for
of
that delicious world building.
a morsel for you.
Yum, 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 yum. So
great.
you arrive at what used to be the gates to enter the city, but now is now a gates to enter this this kind of tenement slum kind of area. And at the gates are a few ragamuffins, ramshackle, thug-looking dudes, and they're like, "Halt! Who goes there? Yeah. You want to come in here? You can't. Yeah, that's where's the bosses around here? Yeah. And they're kind of talking amongst themselves.
I'd like to try and charm them to let us in.
Okay, how are you gonna charm them? What are you gonna do exactly?
I'm just gonna sweet talk them.
All right, well, go for it. Get up there. Tell me what you say to them. You say what your character says.
I was hoping I was gonna do a charisma roll or whatever it was.
Okay, well,
Naomi would like to roll to be affable.
Well, you
Would
can.
that it was so simple in life, Naomi.
Tell me.
Hey guys, you guys are. How long have you been standing here? I feel like I've seen you here all day.
What have you been hiding in the shadows, spying on us? Because I haven't seen you here all day, and I've been here all day.
I've just been walking back and forth. I've been unloading a bunch of stuff.
Oh, really?
I
didn't notice you.
Are you okay?
You notice? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
You
Why?
seem upset. I don't know. You seem really tense.
I'm not upset, guys.
I was just saying. It seems like you guys have been like on your feet all day.
Well, yeah, I mean, but we got to guard the gates here. We can't be letting any rabble come in. We're the rabble. We can't let rival rabble come. What is it you want?
I was just offering, like, I used to guard a gate. And I know that I always wish there would be someone that would just hold it for a second where I could just like let my feet down, go use the restroom, go have a snack or something like that. And I was just going to offer that because I just think like someone did do that to me when I worked in front of a gate, and I just thought, and I was like, please, what can I do for you? And they were just like, just pay it forward. Just stand at the gate for someone else one day. And I just thought this is like the perfect opportunity to do that.
Okay, Dave? What check do you make for like bafflement?
I think you have to make a roll. I think Naomi knows what she's doing. I want to see you make a roll.
But what roll would I make? I'm sorry, I've forgotten. What would I make? What would I roll?
Why don't you make a wisdom saving, or you could make Naomi roll a persuasion check if you want.
Yeah, Naomi roll a
deception.
persuasion check, please. Please.
But I think she's managing you. I don't think it's persuasion. I think it's management.
It's management?
Yeah, I think it's
but
good
there's
management.
no management skills. We're off the map, Dave.
So do I go management? Oh no, there's no management thing, is there?
Make a persuasion check. Just click on it and it should happen.
6.
6? All right, but you sweet talked him so good. I'll give you advantage on it, so you can roll again.
18.
Wow. Okay. So he definitely gets you. Like all your talk of being someone who has guarded a gate really resonates with him as someone who is guarding a gate, and he feels very seen. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, you get it, guys."
I do. Your
gets
feet must be so sore.
So sore. So I mean, Look, I mean, you get it. What brings you to the hate? Can I give you directions? What do you need?
No stress. We don't even like need to get in there, really.
The hate is more organized than I was expecting. You do tours of the hate?
No, we don't do. Well, look. Who the fuck is this guy?
I'm sorry.
You know this
Sorry,
guy?
he's having like he's a friend of mine.
I'm a junior associate. I thought I was quite invested in the company, but it turns out I'm basically just a temp, and it's fucking me up if I'm honest.
Okay, I don't need your life story.
With like when he has some issues with like authority and women, it's like this whole thing. But,
I don't want to get into it.
I know he's a good guy.
Not in this union, not in this town, buddy. This is gent territory. And gents stand up for equal workplace opportunities, respect for women. And if you're not about that, dude, well then, I don't know what to do with you. Maybe I'll just crunch your head in with this cudgel I've got here.
I have to say the best guys I ever met were always working the gates.
Wow. You're all right. You are all right. Seeing as you don't need anything, I'm just going to guard the gate here and...
No, take a load off. Go take a break.
Yeah, come join us. Come hang out.
You want to hang out with you guys?
What's your name?
Gareth Davies.
Yeah. Come hang out with us, Gareth Davies.
Well, maybe we'll take a look around. Do you think it's... I don't know. We might have a peek in there.
Well, look...
hey, by the way, I found this hat. Do you know someone who's missing this hat? Does this hat look familiar? I think it's from here. I feel like I've seen some dude around here who wears this hat around. Does this look familiar to you?
You should smell him, Charlie. Smell him.
Vinegar.
Don't smell me.
Anyway, please make your acquaintance. And I put...
One second, and I sort of walk a step away towards Trinessa and go, what? I thought that's what we were here to do. What am I...
Maybe
we're here to smell
goons,
about
it. Hey, maybe don't just walk up to people and be like, smell him. Like, we're trying to keep it subtle here.
Okay, you do it. Show me how to be subtle to get Charlie, when he forgets, because he gets excited, to smell someone. How do you do it?
Hey, Charlie.
Hmm?
Can you smell that?
No. What's that? Do you smell that, Gareth? Gareth, do you smell that?
Smell what?
I get up right close to him, going like, I think it's coming from over there, and I get a copper whiff of his.
It's like a bakery nearby or something.
You can make a perception check if you want, Charlie Goodboy, to discern human smells.
That's a 22.
Okay, it's not him, but it's the smell of this area. You're on the right trail, but it's not his hat. But you do notice, perhaps notably, I should have told you that these guys are all wearing bowler hats.
Oh, well, that makes my question really stupid.
But it's not. It's not.
That's
his
like
hat.
gaslighting.
Sorry, did you say that this was gent territory?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's a gent? When he's at
Well,
home?
Isn't it a cool acronym for your cool club?
Yeah, what does gent stand for?
well, gentlemen, gentles, gentlemen, gents. It's an abbreviation. Gents, gentlemen and women, gentle people, gents.
Hey, Gareth,
Yes.
if you want to, I reckon go take a break and we'll watch the gate.
Well, I mean, that's
we've got this. Give me the cudgel.
that's a very generous offer. Is there anything I can help you with? I'm tasked by Bill the Butler to watch the gate, all right? And I'm not going to be leaving my station at any time.
But like,
Okay,
just the
well,
hat.
that's fine.
Is that all? Are you guys just all? Everyone in the hate wears hats, or just like you, or just the gents are wearing hats?
You got to be a gent to wear a hat. If I see a non-gent wearing their hat, now, matter of fact, where'd you get that hat?
Where did I get that hat?
One second, sidebar. You understand?
1 second.
Charlie, what are you going to say when you explain where you get the hat? What's your plan?
Lovely gate, by the way.
I say I found it outside.
Thank you.
I love your hat.
Thank you.
I'm just returning it. I'm a good Samaritan. What's so crazy about that?
Well,
What are your friends whispering about over there?
just seems like Trinessa's gone to quite a bit of trouble to get this guy
That old
outside.
guy's emotional issues.
If you tell them that you got the hat, they're going to think you hit someone. That you got
Maybe
a gent.
He's been having a rough day.
You understand
I
what
don't know
I'm...
if you noticed that bugbear behind me who said nothing.
I'll say
the
like that.
entire
There was
time.
some coins in it, and I'm returning the coins and the hat to the person.
That's smart, Charlie. This is why we talk.
Okay.
He's a
Because
bit
we
of
work
like a
out-
strong silent
We work
type,
out a
and I
plan, and we work,
Yep.
and then we act. You do it now.
think the old guy is sort
Okay,
of
cool.
threatened
Right.
by that. 'Cause
And-
he's exactly the opposite.
Right.
Weak and mouthy.
Yeah, he does look weak and mouthy.
Wait,
Oh,
who,
you're
me?
back. So where'd you get that hat from?
I found it, and then there were a couple of coins tucked into the hat band, and I just wanted to return it to its rightful owner.
Well, look, it looks like here, give me a look at that. He flips it over. He's like, it's a gent hat. Here, look. If you don't mind, drop it in at the Temple of Helm.
Okay.
We can do
Just-
that. It's part of our whole paying it forward thing. You know,
Yeah,
you get it.
just through there, 2 streets to the left. And make sure that you're back here before nightfall.
Well, what happens at nightfall?
Well, the gate closes.
Oh, and then like what? Monsters come out?
Well, you never know what'll happen in the hate after dark. Good boy.
Do you have to stay here all night, Gareth?
I get off at
okay.
7.
So there's a window before
The monsters come out.
the monsters come out, but you're off. Well,
It's
basically
not monsters. Look, what are you talking about? No, it's just the gates to this part of the city close, and people aren't welcome to come and go as they
So
please
the monsters
anymore.
can't get in because of the gate.
So we're
There's
fine.
no
If
specific
anything,
monsters.
it's better if we stay here because the monsters can't get in.
I
Inside
thought
the
you
gate.
wanted to return the hat. That's specifically what you asked.
Yeah, but I
me.
don't want to get eaten by a monster. What am I, crazy?
Well, if you
Guys,
come back
come
here
on, we have
before night.
plenty of time. I'm sure we'll get out. Like, let's just go. Gareth, it was really nice to meet you.
Thanks so much to meet you. What's your name?
Trinessa.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's a great name.
It's a
Hey,
great
you keep,
real name.
you keep
It's a real
guarding those
name.
gates. Not a lot of people get it, but I do, and you do, and I
Hey,
appreciate
from one
that.
gatekeeper to another. Respect,
right.
buddy.
He puts out a fist to bump. Do you bump his fist? Oh, there's a fist bump. Wow, there's a lot of love there. A lot of it, and
What's
What?
Chadwick Smith doing?
he's just standing mutely
He's standing
with his,
there.
Just
with
on
his
his
hands
phone.
at his side. He's on his phone. He's just looking at memes. He just chuckles softly to himself, and then that
He's a chill guy. That's what I love about him.
Yeah, and that turns into a sob.
Chuckle sob.
Into a chuckle
He's a
sob.
chill guy.
He's a chill guy.
From screaming to sobbing.
All right, to the Temple of Helm then.
So you walk through the hate.
Charlie, can you keep smelling as we go?
Mm-hmm.
Do some smells.
Thank you.
But like, yeah.
Do a survival check for your tracking, Mr. Good Boy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't forget are an urban ranger, so you get
Yeah,
advantage
I am.
on that.
Anyway, it's 22. We're
Ooh.
doing well.
Yeah, you are the smell. You're sniffing the hat and you're sniffing the ground, and you are on the right track. An aeroplane, and you
But is that in world?
it's in the real
Like
world.
a goldfish. It's the opposite of a lack of object permanence. It's if something happens near Eden, he has to comment on it. It's wonderful.
It's things that are happening around me. I must acknowledge them, they're not real. You walk through the kind of this part of the city is second only to Charcoal Flats, which is burnt to a rubble. This is more kind of decay and neglect, and buildings have been torn down and
tents
built-
everywhere, right?
and tents everywhere and built into new things. You kind of see
This is just an aside, but I do think that they could be a really good opportunity for,
Urban
buying
renewal?
up these broken down buildings,
Yeah.
flipping them and selling them off. We could make a tidy little profit.
It's the gentleman, not the gentrification man.
Gentle.
We'd be helping.
Yeah, is gentrification really helping?
Well,
We're
it's
making ourselves a lot of money. We're helping people and making ourselves rich.
Where will these people
It's
go?
a win-win. They
They'll
will
be
go
priced
in the
out.
houses.
I mean, we could. I've got 10 gold coins. I suppose we could buy some tents. It might be good to own land. It might be nice to own land above ground. I'm not against this. Trinessa's really always been about the money of the organization. So I suppose it's really up to you. It's
Yeah, and also if they can't afford to buy it, then they could just pay us a bit and stay there for a while. And I think that would be us helping them.
I mean, am I right, Eden? Trinessa does. Trinessa is essentially the chief financial officer of the Gribbits Detective Agency. So
if she's got a financial plan, you'd be best to follow it. She's got the closest thing to a finance degree that any of you have.
Well, the Temple of Helm were responsible for the upkeep of the Helm's Aid Tenement Edict zone. So if you want to get involved in real estate in the area, Naomi, probably the Temple of Helm is the right place to go.
Who's Naomi?
And speaking of real estate, you notice a shadow come across the sun as you come across.
As Trinessa talks about slumlording.
Yeah, exactly. As the edifice of the Temple of Helm kind of overshadows you. We're talking big columns. We're talking marble, but it's all kind of boarded up. Looks like they've put planks around the front of it. And it looks like it's very much not being used for the purpose that it was created for.
What do we know about Helm as like a religion or an order?
Helm, yeah, you guys can make religion checks, but I'll tell you things about them.
Can I specifically look
Yes,
to see if the holy symbol is still mounted on the temple or if it's been removed?
It looks like up on the, what do you call it? The Elgin marbles.
Roof.
What are they?
The cornerstone?
The relief? A relief? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I said roof.
Roof. On the front of the roof, it looks like there was like a plinth where a thing would have been, and it's gone. What do you know? What do you know about religion? Good boy?
17.
You know that Helm is a god of like a noble god of like chivalry, basically. And yeah, you don't see the holy symbol of Helm on this temple.
And it's boarded up.
And it's boarded up. And you can see from your tracker's eyes and from your survival check, your keen nose, that there is a kind of alleyway to the left-hand side that looks well trafficked.
Okay, I head down that way.
All right, so you head down this alleyway, filing in side by side. Who's at the front?
Oh, it sounds like Charlie.
And then
Me and Dolph.
and then you and Dolph, and then Vinegar Pims at the back.
Loitering in the
And-
back, keeping an eye to see if we're being followed.
Well, Vinegar Pims, just as you think to yourself,
Really brave.
I should
No,
I should see if
no,
we're being...
it's an important part of the team, Trinessa.
You can make a perception
That's what
check,
I said.
Dave.
I'm being negged. I'm being negged in Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't care for it. I rolled a 8. Is that good?
So just as you're thinking to yourself, man, I should really keep an eye on if anyone's following us, you hear, well, look who's come up. Such fancy folk come up here to the height to darken our door. And as you turn around, you see 3 figures with bowler hats and mean-looking clubs. Roll for initiative. We're doing the combat for D&D, combat. Roll a d20 for initiative. Roll for initiative. Do it.
Are you going to keep that theme song for all 3 episodes of the story arc?
combat initiative. D&D combat.
Where's initiative?
Yeah, where's initiative?
You guys are doing great.
Middle top, second row.
Top middle, second row. Really?
What?
What are you talking about?
Top, middle, second
Are
row.
you on your phones? Oh, we're on our computers, I think.
So Vinegar
Where I'm on my
Pims.
computer.
I got a 21. Top, middle, second row.
All right,
Top,
Vinegar.
middle.
middle of center of the top, second row.
Just roll a d20.
Naomi. All right,
14.
no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
I found it. It's the thing that's on its own little thing. Say that.
We know where it is.
8.
21.
You got 8. And what about you, Charlie?
14.
14.
How do you feel about me and Eden, Naomi, being snooty about knowing where to find a thing on a Dungeons and Dragons sheet?
You don't know. Charlie. Okay, Vinegar, you're up first. There's 3 dudes.
Hey, should I heal somehow?
Wait, no, you're on full hit points.
I'm gonna try and
I'm on 6.
No, but that was ages ago.
Okay.
Just put your hit points up. Vinegar Pims.
Can I use my action as a deception check and go, okay, now friends, we don't want any trouble, but then try and palm some of my throwing knives from my bandoliers into my hands behind my back as I do it.
Yes, but they are lunging towards you. With
Oh,
their
okay. Well,
clubs.
fuck it. I throw a dagger in their face.
Okay, do that then. Do it.
Yeah. I'll throw 2 daggers, and I'm gonna throw 1 dagger, and it's gonna be a 22, and I'm gonna throw another dagger, and it's going to be a 16 for 5 and for 4 damage.
Okay, so they've got 11 armor class. So your 2 little daggers slam.
Strong, big daggers, if anything.
Big, strong daggers. Didn't you keep because you lost all your family heirloom ones? Didn't
I've got 2 left, but I'm not using them because I'm running out. Do you know that? This is sorry to kill the flow of this, but while we were in break, I painted up a little Vinegar Pims for me for when we get back to the table. I got a little Vinegar Pims.
Does he have big hair? He really does.
He's always had really big hair.
That is huge hair.
That's from Eldritch Foundry, and they sent us codes. So if anybody wants to make their own miniatures, I'll paint them up.
I made mine. They never sent it to me. Damn it.
Well, send it to me, and I'll get them to send it to you.
All right.
I made mine as well.
So 2 daggers slam into him, doing 9 damage. Trinessa, you are up. What would you like to do? What are you doing? You're gonna.
Sorry, I completely zoned out. Hey, I'm just gonna start fucking swinging my little talons. You know, I've got this fresh. I've got a fresh set, and I'm ready to fucking go.
Go for it. Make some attacks. How many attacks does Trinessa get, Dave?
So do I do the hit/DC one first, and then
yeah,
the
roll the hit and tell me what you get.
16.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And 4.
Are you going to attack the same one that Dave hit with his knives, or a different one? There's 3 of them.
Yeah, same one.
Okay, same one. You do 4 damage. Is that it?
But also because Trinessa, because of her build, she can knock them down to the ground and hold them prone while she attacks them.
Okay. You going to try and knock him down?
Yeah.
Dave, how does that work? I'm sorry, I don't have access to Trinessa's character sheet. Otherwise, I would be all over this. I would know what was happening.
Let's just
If
say
you were prepared to know what was happening.
such disrespect. It's fine. They go down.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing? That was you, Naomi. I was doing you. That was.
Yeah, the difference is I'm not in charge of this.
Okay.
But you act like it, so
That
that's
is
what's
true.
confusing.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe
You get the big window, Eden, and with the big window comes the big responsibility. So,
okay, you knock him to the ground, prone. So you'll get advantage next round to hit. Charlie, good boy.
I am gonna try something. I'm gonna put on the bowler hat
Okay.
and be like, "Gents for life," and then go up behind Trinessa and just pretend to hit her and just whisper, "Go with me."
Gents for life. Okay. All right.
Okay,
You can
but
make
the gents respect women.
That is true. They would never do that. So make a deception check, Mr. Good Boy.
Oop. 11.
No, they're like, what? And one of them, in response to your feeble attempts to denigrate the good working record of the gents, leaps at you. What's your armor class, my dude?
18.
Oh yeah, 18. Fucking up. Okay, that's a miss. What's your armor class, Trinessa? Because there's two more, and one swings at you.
And where would I find the armor? 16.
He also misses. These guys fucking suck.
it's being pointed out to me in the chat that I forgot
Yes.
my thrown weapon fighting style, so I should get an extra 4 hit points, which is fine. You don't need to give it to me because I made a mistake, but I just want to
Extra damage?
extra
That's
damage.
fine.
Yeah.
You fucked that up, Dave. You really fucked it up. And the other guy who is prone is going to try and break free from you, Trinessa, because he doesn't want to be held down. Will you roll a strength check? Because he just doesn't want to. Will you roll
check?
Strength check, please.
Top
Opposed.
top left.
Where your strength is?
18. Good luck, bitch.
Oh, he cannot wrestle free. Vinegar Pims, we are back to you. So the one that Trinessa is wrestling with, you have disadvantage to hit because he's prone.
Yeah, that's right.
Arranged, so you can attack a different one.
I'm going to grab 2 more of my normal pedestrian throwing knives, and I'm going to throw them.
Shoot someone else.
Yep, and I got a 14.
I'm sorry, what is Dolph doing?
Yeah, what is Dolph doing? Is he helping, or is he just fucking dead weight?
Is he sobbing and chuckling to himself?
Yeah. You can make
What meme could he possibly be looking at that is making him alternate between chuckling and sobbing?
Dave, you don't know the complex memes that the rest of us are looking at. Okay?
You've got secret memes that I don't know about.
You probably read them and you think that they only exist on one level, but really there's like 7 layers of emotions under them.
You're watching Lost and you're like, it's sad too, because his wife is sick. There's nobody helping his wife.
You guys are in the heat of battle, so you can't see where he is right now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make your attacks.
I don't trust him. He's fucking up. I want to go down on
my God,
the record.
Vinegar, we're in the middle of a fight.
I just want to say that I think that if he was part of the team, he'd be part of the team, and that's not unreasonable. Thwack, thwack, and I throw out 2 more throwing knives.
Do your thwacks?
Yeah, 14 and a 15.
To hit? Yep, that's damage. What's your damage? They're both hits.
Great, that's a 7 and a 10.
7 and 10 damage?
Yeah.
That's 17. That is a lot.
And he wasn't even looking. He was anything, he was being quite neurotic about Trinessa's old flame. So
boy, oh boy. 2 daggers slamming into one of these gents, and we're back to Trinessa. So you're
what
about me?
No. You come after Trinessa.
Oh yeah.
So you're holding this dude down, you got advantage to hit him, so you can wail on him. Roll 2 dice.
Alright. Well, do I roll the damage?
No, you gotta roll the hit still.
you can do extra attacks if you want, Trinessa. So just do 2 attacks.
Trinessa gets 2 attacks, yeah, because she's using fists.
We're using claws.
4?
4, no, that's not enough, but you get a reroll because you got advantage.
You didn't get a 4.
Wait, what die?
You've got +5. Hit that +5 next to fighting style unarmed fighting.
Okay, sorry, not so this one.
Hit the 2 hit first. Yeah.
Never apologize for
12.
not understanding this baffling game.
Yep. That hits.
So 12,
That's a hit.
and then do it again,
Yeah, do it again. Because you got 2 attacks.
and 13.
Yep, so 2 hits. Now roll damage twice. And add it up for me.
6 plus 5.
6 plus 5. So clawing at this guy's hat, you boff him in the face and he passes out unconscious. Some might say dead, but will he remain dead? Who can say? But that guy is down. That gent is no longer alive. Alive? Yeah, well done. Charlie, good boy. There are 2 still up.
Who's to say if he is dead?
Hey,
He is
Dave,
no
what-
longer alive.
What's the? I'm
Is he
sorry that I'm
there?
asking you this question, but I'm only asking it because I know you know the answer.
You got it. It's not respectful of Eden, though. I think you should ask it.
No. It's not a DM question. This is a question. What is that martial art that was like a Victorian like a fancy man?
Shrubbery rules.
No,
It's
it's
like-
called.
No, it's like a martial art that you use a hat and a walking stick in. That like they popularized. That like Sherlock Holmes was.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes did it. It's not Hapkido. That's a real thing. It's like
Baritsu.
Baritsu. It's
Yeah.
Baritsu.
Is that what these guys are doing?
Yes, let's say that they are.
These guys suck. I hate them.
They're like, hi,
they
yeah.
they wear bowler hats.
Yeah,
They're snooty about it, and
Yeah.
they fight in 19th century martial arts.
It
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like
London-based martial arts.
it sounds like someone's
You know
jealous
the
they
English
didn't.
martial art.
Sounds like someone's jealous they didn't give their character a bowler hat. Dave, is that it?
No,
is
I
that what
am
this
not. It's a glorious.
Finnegan
effort.
seems to be jealous of a lot of different people for a lot of reasons.
Is?
Charlie
He does
gets
contain raging oceans. It's true.
what do you-
Charlie casts Shillelagh in 13.
You know, well, that's a hit. Roll some damage for me.
That's a hit. All right. That's 7.
7 damage. You boff him, knocking the bowler off his head, but he is still up. It's now their turn. One of them's going to attack you, Charlie, for boffing his hat off. He's like, "That was my hat." That's exactly
Classic.
what he says. Classic line. But 18 armor class, he can't hit you. And Vinegar, another one, rushes towards you and rolls a 1 and trips over himself.
That's got to provoke an attack of opportunity, surely.
Oh, does it, David?
Tripping
Does
in
it?
front of me?
Well,
Is this
yeah.
fight for gags because they're so bad. They
Is this
just
like-
keep tripping over them.
Is this 3 Charlie Chaplins trying to fight?
There
If you
are-
let me, I rolled a 22 to stab him in the face.
or are you going to do it in melee?
Yeah. If he's
So you
falling
can
in
take
front
an
of me.
attack of opportunity. Go for it.
Yeah, great. 22, and I rolled a 9 damage.
So he is down. He trips over himself very comically, and then quite sadly and gruesomely, Vinegar stabs him in the back of the neck. It is now your regular turn. There's one more still standing, Vinegar.
I pull the knife out of his face
Oh,
and
very
then
cool.
throw it at him as hard as I can.
Do it.
And I get I've never rolled this well. A critical 26.
Well, tell me how much damage you do to him.
I will. I rolled a 12 damage.
Oh, wow. He gets hit in the guts, and he looks really sad for himself. Like he's looking at it, and he knows he's been hit in the stomach like in a war movie. And he's like, oh, man, I've only got a few hours left. And then it's Trinessa's turn.
So there's one guy left?
One guy, and he's got a knife sticking out of him.
Cool. I am going to just claw at his abdomen.
Okay, great. Where he's already, just like Optimus Prime, when he's already been hit and he gets stabbed by Megatron. Am I right? Am
No
I
idea.
right?
Yes.
Am I right?
And that is what I was drawing from.
I am relieved to say I have no idea what you're talking about.
Transformers the movie, guys. The greatest movie of all time. Not the animated one, the original. The original with
Yeah.
Optimus.
Isn't Orson Welles in that?
Yes, he is playing Unicron. Leonard Nimoy, there's an amazing cast.
Okay, which one do I roll?
The hit.
+5. The
The
+5.
+5 one.
18
That's a hit.
And 9 damage.
Oh, you claw the hole. You really tear him a new asshole, but on his front, where his
Front bum.
he's got a front and the stomach, the acid in his stomach pours out, and he looks down, realizing that in fact he did not have only hours to live, but minutes, seconds even, for he's dead. The last of the gents.
Wait, that was the last of the gents?
No, of the ones that are around in this combat, David.
That's true, because there's Gareth still, and
there's still Gareth at the gate.
Gareth isn't going to cause us any trouble.
No. So there's,
I
thought we'd wiped out a kind.
No,
so I was worried about. No, okay. So I'm sorry.
Genocide.
I would never do that. I would never do that.
Would never do a genocide. Okay. Note to self: adventure hooks. Make Naomi do a genocide.
Oh, Naomi would. I mean, Trinessa
would.
I'm in character.
In character.
Okay, I'm Trinessa. I just want to say, sorry, 1 second.
Yes.
Like, Vinegar, that was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to. We sprung into action, right? They were.
Yeah, I just feel like we were just like a 1-2 punch that whole time, you know.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah, he's sort of nonplussed, and he's sort of picking up his incredibly. It's kind of infantilizing, walking around trying to find all of his daggers, and he's like, "Yeah, no, we make a good team, just like the old days, right, Trinessa?"
Yeah.
Are you guys not fighting anymore? Mum, Dad? Is everything good now?
Know. Anyway, sorry, I think a voice from the sky was talking.
It's me. No, so on the Gribbits Detective Agency chat, reminiscing over how effective they were around the piled bodies of these gents in this alleyway next to the once Temple of Helm, now the headquarters of these gents in these slums of this city that they once called Waterdeep, but some in this part of town call Slaughterdeep. As you look around, you notice by his absence the form of Dolph Chadwick Smith,
That motherfucker.
who is nowhere to be seen. Where has he gone? Find out next week on the Gribbits Detective Agency. Same Dragon Friends time, same Dragon Friends channel. Thank you. Yeah, see you next week.